Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new pick-a pile for you guys today. And I know, you're probably looking at the table like, what is this, the vampire pick-a pile? We got nothing but Twilight and New Moon stuff hanging out here. But today we are asking the question, who are you going to marry? Which is a pretty fun and exciting reading to do. The reason why I decided to choose Twilight, New Moon, that kind of thing, I'm so weird. Like, I know a lot of readers like to use crystals as their objects to pick from for pick-a-piles, but I just like to use really unique and different things that I have around my house, like just because it's fun and I have a lot of unique stuff. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you would see like practically every pick-up pile is different with different stuff. It could be Disneyland stuff. I've got Twilight stuff. I've got some boy band stuff coming up. I got a little bit of everything. So if you like really fun and unique options, I got you covered. And anyways, Twilight is like this beautiful love story, obviously, about Edward and Bella. And I have a lot of Twilight paraphernalia, so I decided to use some of that for this pick-up pile. Anyway, pile one, we have this lovely photo here of Edward and Bella from the first Twilight movie. Pile two, if you are into if you're into Jacob, Team Jacob, if you like werewolves, if you like the dogs, because they're like the dog smell or whatever they talk about in the movies. But if you like the wolf pack, if Jacob is your guy, there's pile two. Pile three, we have Edward and Bella again in this New Moon shot for when New Moon came out. And pile four is the Cullen clan, a bunch of vampires basically, also from New Moon for pile number 4. So those are your 4 different piles. So pick the Twilight pick that resonates with you the best, whether it's just Edward and Bella or the Wolf Pack, Jacob, or the Cullen clan. Pick whatever resonates with you, and we're going to get started with pile number 1 here with Edward and Bella with the Twilight poster. Timestamps are down below, you guys. One other thing I almost forgot to mention, I was about to clear out the cards, the extra cards here, and get into pile 1. But aside from looking at the cards today, we're also going to be looking in my little container here of little keywords on the paper tags that might give us a few more hints. Oops, job promotion. Maybe someone's in store for a job promotion for any of you guys. Anyway, just a few keywords to see what other clues may come up about who you're going to marry. And I recently got my pendulum in the mail here, so we're going to be using that and asking a few questions on this to hopefully get a few more details that maybe the cards won't be able to tell us. So just a couple of other added details as we go from pile to pile. Anyway, here we go now for pile 1. Hi, pile 1. If you chose Edward and Bella here in this Twilight poster picture, then this is going to be the reading for you, and we are going to find out some details on the person that you are going to marry. All right, exciting stuff here, you guys. We're going to kick things off with the Journey of Love Union Oracle cards from Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials. And you guys have, I can't find the right words, speechless. Loyal companion, my love is unconditional. I can't stop thinking about you touching me, fantasies. All right. Good stuff, good stuff. From Amira's Love Oracle, we have spiritual growth, control, and past love. All right. these cards centered here so you can see them as clear as possible. From Enchanted Embrace by Cherry Enchantress, we have, you are so wonderful. I want to spend my lifetime loving you. You are my destiny, and do you trust me? All right. Now, this deck here, it looks blank, but it's not, I promise. These are my own little, like, handwritten cards. Basically, it's a music card. So if you were to turn on the radio, this would be the song that your person would dedicate to you. So whoever it is you're going to marry, this is the song that they would dedicate to you. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey. All right. Well, your person's clearly feeling a little frisky there. And from Loving Words from Jesus, because a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away, at least in my opinion. We have, peace I leave unto you, my peace I give unto you, John 14:27. Okay, so the first thing I see right off the bat for you guys is the person that you are going to marry. You already know this person. This is not a person that you have yet to meet in the future. You already know this person because we have the past love card here. So chances are not only do you know this person already, but chances are you were probably involved with this person at one point in time in your life. You know, whether it was like a super long time ago, like decades ago, or maybe this was someone that you recently broke up with within the past few months. It doesn't matter. It's someone from your past. It could have been a long-term situation. It could have been a total fling, like maybe even a one-night stand of some sort or whatever. But either way, this is somebody from your past. You already know this person. And it seems to me like probably some of the issues as to why it's a past love and this wasn't like a love that was continuing, at least not right now, is there were some kind of control issue. Either you or them, or maybe a little bit on both sides. You know, maybe there was a little bit of a control factor, a little bit of manipulation going on where you would butt heads and, you know, you would want, it's kind of like, you know, this is going to be a silly example, but it's like if you guys went out for ice cream, you wanted chocolate, they wanted vanilla. And it's like, there was no other options. It's like, we both have to have chocolate or we both have to have vanilla. And, you know, heaven forbid we swirl them or anything like that. Like, it's just, you know, that's like a silly, small example. But, you know, just imagine applying that to other things or bigger things. And that could have been the kind of struggle and issue that happened between you guys, which ultimately was the end of you guys and made this person a past love to you. But it appears that you're both going through some spiritual growth right now. So when you guys come back together, there won't be any more control issues. The control issues will be dropped and healed and repaired and dead and gone, and you'll be on to bigger and better things with this person. So that's definitely a good thing. This person is definitely someone who is helping you grow and become a better person. Think outside the box. You know, they probably force you to really go beyond your limitations, to go beyond your boundaries in good ways. I don't mean in like unhealthy ways, but in good ways to like cultivate your own personal creativity and things like that. So, you know, that's definitely a good thing. And probably this time apart has really been doing that. But clearly you're still on this person's mind because, you know, they want to talk to you. They probably feel pretty speechless and they may not know what to say, probably based out of these issues from the past revolving around control. You know, especially with that, you know, they may be thinking like, you know, it may feel like walking on eggshells to them in a sense. They're probably going to be like, you know, if I say the wrong thing or if I do the wrong thing, they're going to flip out, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, they're probably nervous to approach you, if anything. And you may feel nervous to approach them, which is understandable. Even if you guys have both done a lot of healing and spiritual work on yourselves and growing, it's understandable to still feel nervous on how to approach that person, on how to get that new start with each other. But this person is your loyal companion. Your love for one another is unconditional. You just think of like the love of a dog, for example. And I don't know if you guys have ever had a dog in your life. I've lived with dogs my entire life. My dog, he's like right here right now. He's like at my feet. He won't even go lay down when I'm doing readings and just chill out. He always wants to be with me. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. He's always at my feet because he is loyal and loving like this. And I feel like this person would be the same with you. They would just be at your feet. It doesn't matter what you're doing. They'll be at your feet because they are so loyal to you and they can't stop thinking about you, touching them. Obviously in the past, when you guys were together, things must have been pretty fiery and passionate and really good. And, they still think about those times. They still have those memories with them. You left an impression on their heart and on their body. And, clearly with Touch My Body by Mariah Carey, they want to get right back into that touching all over again. But, once again, because of these control issues from the past, they're hesitant about coming forward, which is why they ask, do you trust me? They're not 100% sure where you're at based upon the struggles from the past. But they feel that you are their destiny, which makes sense. You're going to wind up marrying this person, and you are wonderful in their eyes. And they want to spend their lifetime loving you. And what is a marriage? It's a lifetime loving somebody, basically. So overall, I would say this is really good, you guys. We're going to get a few more details here in just a minute. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. And, I think that's the thing that both you and your person need to know is you guys just need to have peace in your hearts and know that this is going to work out, that you guys don't need to be apprehensive about finding the right words, because as long as you've done the spiritual growth, let go of the control issues, the right words are going to naturally come. They're going to naturally flow. You kind of just have to, just go with the flow and it'll happen. If you don't force anything, it'll come out the way it's supposed to. But we're going to get a few more details of information here. We're going to look at the paper tags, for example, and see if we get any more details that might come through. Perhaps some astrological signs or some time references. Just, whatever. See what comes through for you and your person. Any other details? Ooh, we got quite a few details, and there's still a lot left in here. All right, well, job promotion came through again. So I don't know who's getting a job promotion, but someone's getting a job promotion. It could be you. It could be your person who you're going to wind up marrying, but someone's getting a job promotion. Hot. Well, I think that's pretty obvious with things like Touch My Body here. They clearly find you hot. Automatically, that's the first thing that comes to mind when I see the word hot here. They think you're hot. Games, I think that just simply means that this person enjoys playing games with you. And I don't mean in the unhealthy, toxic way, but I mean in the fun and playful, youthful, childlike kind of way, just having fun together and enjoying life together, the simplicity of that kind of thing. The word is no. I don't even know what the question was that we were asking. But if there was any, I feel like the no is in regards to if there was any kind of fear in your mind revolving around this situation with this particular person from the past, just have no fears, like don't fear, don't doubt, so no fears. I feel like that's what the no probably would represent. One of you could be an Aries. Reunion, well, you know what I say there, past love, like there's gonna be a reunion here for sure. Politics, maybe one of you guys is passionate about politics. You know, we are in a election year right now, so you know there's a lot of craziness revolving around that arena, so maybe something dealing with politics is important to you guys. We also have Capricorn coming through, so one of you could be a Capricorn. We have Disney. So yeah, like that kind of goes hand in hand to, where was it? Games, like Disney and games, you know, I'm thinking like that childhood, youthful, fun energy kind of thing. You know, maybe you guys like watching Disney movies together or something. And Gemini, so one of you guys could be a Gemini. We have weeks, so there's a possibility that you could be hearing from this person within the next few weeks. So that's a possible time frame. Maybe not necessarily get married in the next few weeks. I mean, that's possible too, I guess. Anything is possible. But I would say at minimum, there's going to be some kind of forward movement happening within the next few weeks. And marriage, well, you know, we are asking who you're going to marry. And, well, that's a very clear and straightforward way of putting it there. Like, yes, you're going to have a marriage out of this reunion from this past love, which is funny because one of my intended questions for the pendulum was actually if this is someone that you already know or not, and we don't even have to ask that question because the answer is obvious. Like, yes, you already know this person. All right, I just want to make sure the pendulum is in good view here with the wheel. All right. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty well. I'm going to try and hold this as steadily as possible. So we don't have to ask if you already know this person. Okay, but here's what we are going to ask. Okay. What month will their person resurface for this reunion? Give us a number, please. Just gotta wait a minute. Well, it looks like it's going towards the 8. It's very slowly going towards the 8. And we are in August, so that makes sense with the weeks. So, okay. Next question. For whoever comes to this video, can you please give us some initials on who the person is they're going to marry? So now we're looking for initials. I'm sorry if this takes a minute, you guys. I'm trying to be as still as possible to not influence the movement of this thing. It looks like it's moving towards the K. So we have a K. Someone with a K. Okay. Stop you. Can you give us one more initial for this group? It's so quiet while we wait, you guys. I'm sorry. It just takes a minute. Whee! It's swinging. It's going towards the N. Okay. So we have a K and we have an N. So hopefully that made sense for you guys. All right. So we have a K and an N in terms of initials. And, you know, we have several different zodiac signs there: Gemini, Capricorn, Aries, reunion, past love. So hopefully this gives you guys a little bit of insight on the person you're going to marry, and especially considering this is someone you know, it is a past love. Hopefully this gives you a clue as to who that could be. So that's what I have for you guys, Pile 1. I hope that it resonated. Of course, if the message did not flow, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know and leave me a comment down below. I would definitely appreciate that. Also, feel free to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know of new videos when they are on their way, and also give me a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot, so that would be great, you guys. Otherwise, yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I'm sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose the wolf pack here from New Moon, Team Jacob, then this is going to be the reading for you, and we're going to find out who you're going to marry. Are you going to marry a Jacob? I don't know. We're going to find out. All right. We're going to start here with The Journey of Love Union by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials, and we've got Destiny, I Want You Forever. Well, that's a good start. Would you say yes? Insecurity. Well, that's funny. He's totally proposing to her, and what are we asking about? And protection. I just want to keep you safe and warm. Aw, that's really beautiful, you guys. It's a nice start. Okay. From Amira's Love Oracle, we've got Mature Woman, Passion, and Soulmate. Okay. From Enchanted Embrace by Cherry Enchantress, we've got I Love Your Smile, I Can Show You the World, I Could Get Lost in Your Eyes, and There Is a Place, Will You Meet Me There? Ooh, very nice. Now, this blank card here is actually, it's a song. It's my own personal music deck, basically, of a bunch of songs that I channeled that would be from your person. And this is basically like a radio dedication. Like if you were to tune into the radio and they wanted to dedicate a song to you, this is the song that they would choose. We have Close by Nick Jonas featuring Tovlov. And finally, from Loving Words from Jesus, because a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away, at least in my opinion, we have Heal the sick that are therein, and say unto them, the kingdom of God is nigh unto you. Luke 10, verse 9. Okay. All right. So, some pretty obvious things right off the bat here. To start off, I feel like this card may be in reference to you, since there are more females generally who watch these readings than males do. Or, you know, you could be a guy, and maybe this is just indicating that you're going to marry an older woman, a mature woman. So if you are a man watching this, this could be an indication that you're going to marry an older woman. maybe you're older as well, and you guys are just, both later on in life, and that's confirmation that you guys will be in the same age range. Or you could be younger, and maybe this just means you're going to marry an older woman than your own age. Or, like I said, you could be the mature woman. You could be a woman who is already a little bit older, a little bit further along in life. Maybe you've even already been married in the past, and maybe you've been divorced, or maybe your spouse passed away or something along those lines, and this could be your second marriage. This may not even be the first one for you. So either way, there's definitely an older woman involved. This person is your soulmate, which is pretty exciting and awesome. So this is definitely going to be a healthy and beautiful connection, which makes sense here with a lot of the other cards that have come through. The two of you are going to have a lot of passion for one another. So, you guys are not going to be able to keep your hands off of each other. Even if you're both on the older side, it doesn't matter. You guys are just going to go crazy on each other, which is awesome. But you guys are not just going to be passionate physically. I feel like you're going to be passionate for each other in every way, shape, or form. Whatever they care about, you're going to care about, even if it's something that you usually wouldn't care about, and vice versa. You guys are just going to be super passionate for each other. I want forever with you. Destiny. So yes, that kind of goes along with the soulmate. This is your forever person, without a doubt. I just want to keep you safe and warm. Protection. So this guy, this person who's going to come along into your life, that you're going to marry, he's going to be just a good, solid, decent guy who, he's going to want to be the protector and the provider, and he's going to be a high value masculine man. So these are all very good things, very, very healthy energy coming through. Would you say yes? Insecurity. Now, there is a lot of healthy energy in here. I'm not really picking up on anything that says insecurity, but when he does propose, when this does happen, he could be a little nervous. I don't think he's an insecure guy. I think he's overall a healthy guy. But, that's still a pretty loaded question to ask somebody. I can only imagine, if I was a dude, that's huge, because that could be the biggest form of rejection you could ever experience in your life if she actually says no. So yeah, that's a huge life-altering question to ask somebody. It's not like saying, hey, where do you want to go get dinner tonight or something. So he may be a little nervous when he pops the question, which is why I think insecurity is there, but he's gonna ask the question, obviously. He wants to, because there's all this other good stuff coming through, wanting to spend forever with you, wanting to protect you, keep you safe and warm, feeling a lot of passion for you. Close by Nick Jonas. Obviously, he wants to be close to you. And it's funny because this song in particular, he kind of references keeping people at a distance, but you want to bring that person closer to you. So maybe in this person's past, he was the kind of person who would kind of keep people at a distance. Maybe he would kind of protect his own heart and guard himself, based out of his own past relationships and past heartaches and that kind of thing. But you're going to be able to break that down in him, and, he's going to want to come closer to you, and he's going to be closer to you for sure. But yes, there's so many things he loves about you. He's going to love your smile, and he wants to show you the world. This reminds me of Aladdin. I can show you the world. So yeah, it reminds me of that, shining, shimmering, splendid. So he's going to be your Aladdin, and you're going to be his Jasmine, and you guys are maybe going to go and explore the world together. That's a possibility too. Maybe you guys are going to go and do a lot of traveling. Especially if maybe you guys are on the older side, maybe you'll be retired or something, and you'll have the time to go and do those things, not really be weighed down with the stresses and pressures of, jobs and kids and stuff like that. this person could get lost in your eyes. Like, your eyes are probably just like a sea of glory and beauty to them. There's a place. Will you meet me there? So there may be a very special place. It could be where you guys met. It could be where you guys went on your first date. There's definitely going to be a place of significance between the two of you. This may be the same place he winds up proposing, but he's going to want to meet you there. Now, it's interesting, this card came through dealing with healing and sickness with the rest of this. And I think the only thing that this means basically is, I look at this card, and, I think about wedding vows through sickness and in health. And I think the point is like, that's how this guy is going to be with you. Through sickness, like in this card, and in health, he's going to be there by your side. He's going to be there with you. He's never going to leave you. He's going to be your ride or die, your partner in crime. Like I said, he's a good one. Whoever this dude is that's coming through in this pile, he is definitely a good one. He's solid. He's stable. He's loyal, like a wolf, like being in the wolf pack. So it makes sense we have all this strong, loyal energy coming through with this group. Okay, we're going to pick out a few of these paper tags now. See if we get any other clues, any other hints as to qualities about your person. Maybe we can get some astrological signs or like time frames or anything like that. So let's see what comes through. We've got 3 that came through. So we have friends. So maybe that this is somebody that you already know. We're gonna dive into that a little bit in the pendulum, but it could be someone you already know. It could be a friend of yours, or maybe when you guys do meet, maybe you guys will just start as friends in the beginning. So that could be possible, or you guys will meet through friends. We have Scorpio, so one of you could be a Scorpio. We have the summer, which is right now. It's August. So this person could be coming into your life. Something could be happening right now, right here. It's kind of like the tail end of summer because we are in August. But this could still happen now. If not, it may not happen until next summer. But summer is definitely a key here. And we have adventure. So you guys are probably going to go on a lot of adventures with each other. Like I said, with the I Can Show You the World card, it reminds me of like traveling and going on adventures together. You guys are just going to, take on the world together. That's exciting, and that's an adventure in itself. We have Aquarius. So one of you guys could be an Aquarius. And spirituality. So I think, kind of going along with the soulmate card, I think that you guys are going to be very spiritually connected. There's a very strong bond between the two of you that, goes beyond your physicalities. It goes beyond your mental connection. It's like that unspoken thing where it's like, that connection is there. You can't deny it. You can't fight it. There are no words to describe it. It's something beyond yourselves. It's something that's truly spiritual. It's something that God himself is in. So that's beautiful, you guys. That's awesome. Like, this is a really exciting group, like a really healthy group. Not to say that the one I just did prior to you guys wasn't, because they were really good too. But yeah, this is just, it's exciting. Like, I'm excited for you guys. All right, we're going to get the pendulum out now and hopefully get a few more details. Okay, so the first thing we're going to ask, I didn't have to ask the other group this because it came out in the cards, the answer to this question, but it hasn't been 100% clear in this group. We're asking the question, does pile number 2 already know this person? Have they already met? No. So we have a no. So chances are you do not know this person yet. Okay. All right, considering they have not met, when will pile 2 meet their person. Give us a number month, please. It's going towards the 4. Now it's going towards the 3. And then it was also going towards the 5. Now it's back towards the 4. Okay, so we're going to say April, but it's kind of been going from March to April to May. So spring. I know summer was, what was it? It was on one of these. No. Yeah, summer. I know summer came through on that. So I'm thinking could be one of a couple of things. You guys could either meet this person anywhere between the spring and summer of next year, or you guys could meet in the spring, and maybe this will be like a super quick courtship, and you might even wind up married by the summer of next year. So yeah, any of those could be possibilities. It's going to vary for everybody. Okay, final question for the pendulum. We're going to ask for pile 2, please give us some initials on the person they're going to marry. So we're waiting for initials. Sorry if this takes a minute, you guys. Maybe you hear my birds in the background. They're totally having a squawk fest. Okay, it's starting to pick up some momentum now. Looks like we're going towards the S. We have an S. Okay. Stop it. And we're going to ask one more time. Please give us one more initial for pile number 2 on the person they are going to marry. I feel like it takes a while sometimes with the initials. I don't know why, but it just does. All right, we're moving. We're moving. We're moving. And we have an H. An S and an H. So those are your initials that came through, you guys. So yeah, an S and an H. We got Aquarius, we got Scorpio, we've got like a spring, summer connection. This is going to be someone you haven't met yet. Either way though, like I said, he seems like a totally healthy person, which is pretty exciting and awesome. So I'm excited for you guys. And yeah, that's basically what I see going on for you with who you're going to marry. If the message, of course, did not flow, just let it go. But if this did resonate, if it did make sense, I would love to hear from you. Please let me know in the comments down below. Give this video a big thumbs up for me if you can, because that definitely helps me out a lot. Feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are coming your way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I'm sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, pile 3. If you chose Edward and Bella and their embrace here from New Moon, then this is going to be the reading for you. And we are going to find out some details on the person that you are going to marry. Exciting stuff. I love fun readings like this because, they're intended to obviously have a positive outcome. So that's what we're excited for. We have Journey of Love, Union by Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials. And these cards say, I remember memories, past lives. I regret letting you go, moving on. Ready to follow you anywhere, surrender. Well, already I'm definitely getting the feeling that this is somebody you already know. Definitely not a new person, but let's keep unfolding the puzzle pieces here to see what comes out. Amira's Love Oracle says gifts, freedom, and beauty queen. From Cherry Enchantress's deck, Enchanted Embrace, we have life is ours. We live it our way. You are mine. You are so beautiful to me. I'm thinking of that song. I think it's Lionel Richie. You are so beautiful to me. Actually, if you guys have ever seen Rayvon Owen sing that song for American Idol, just look it up on YouTube. I was there for that performance in person. It was really cool, but that's a different story for a different time. Anyway, you are a sweet perfume, like a desert rose. Ooh. This card here is actually from my own personal little deck that I created. It's a bunch of songs, and this would basically be like a radio dedication. If you were to turn on the radio and listen to the music there, this would be the song that they would dedicate to you. Stutter by Joe featuring Mystical, yeah. Which is interesting because that's not, it's a song about a relationship, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with that song. It's kind of an older song from 2001. I can tell you're lying, cause when you're replying, stutter, 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 stutter. It goes like that, that's the song, I can tell you're lying, cause when you're replying. So that's kind of interesting, but maybe this goes into some of the past issues, some of the past drama that's happened between the two of you, since it seems to be this is someone we know from the past here. And from our Loving Words from Jesus deck, we have Nothing Shall Be Impossible Unto You, Matthew 17:20. Because a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. So this is very interesting. Well, like I said, right off the bat, I definitely feel this is somebody that you already know. It is someone from your past. We have I remember memories, past lives. So you guys probably have past lives together, but I'm not just picking up, past live vibes, but also just having a past in this lifetime as well. Very much so. So this is someone you already know. It doesn't necessarily, the cards don't necessarily imply whether you guys were actually together in the past. Maybe you were, maybe you did have a relationship, but if nothing else, this is someone that you do know. This is someone that you've had some kind of history with, even if it's just been around friendship, even if it's just kind of been dancing around the topic of becoming a couple, but you definitely have some kind of connection to this person in past lifetimes and in this lifetime. But they've had a hard time letting you go, for sure. It seems like there probably was some kind of history with you guys, and this person, has tried to move on, but they've had a really hard time doing so because, you're still on their mind. They can't let you go, and they can't let you go because really what they want to do is they want to follow you anywhere. They want to surrender to not just you, but they want to surrender to a higher power, to the man upstairs, to the divine, to spirit, to God. They want to, surrender to that higher power to ultimately take the lead to bring you two back together. Because, it kind of seems like they don't necessarily see how this is going to happen. Which is interesting because, like I said, when we go back to Stutter by Joe featuring Mystical, like I said, if you're not familiar with the song, look it up on YouTube or iTunes, Spotify, whatever. But yeah, maybe there were some kind of lies or misunderstanding that happened between the two of you, which is why there was this letting go and this attempt to move on at one point. I mean, you're going to know better than me what this issue was. If there was, a lie or a misunderstanding involved, you're going to know what that is better than me. But that's definitely what's coming through. And I think during the time that you've been apart from this person, you yourself have found a lot of freedom. You've really found a lot of freedom. You've stepped into this beauty queen energy, which to me is kind of like pre-empress energy. It's like, you're just like one step away from being the empress, which is someone who, has it all, including like the guy. And right now you have it all minus the guy. That's the only thing that's missing. Not that you have to have him to be whole or complete, because you are definitely whole and complete on your own. But I think this is how he sees you. He sees you as someone beautiful and magnetic and confident and charismatic, and just like you have it going on. You have a good social life, you have a good work life, you have a good family life. Like, you may not feel like you do, but this person definitely sees you as having that. And I feel like that's something that you've strongly stepped into, in having freedom being apart from this person. But there is a gift in store here, and I think the gift in store is the fact that you guys are going to reunite, because we're asking about who you're going to marry, and I think this is someone from your past who's going to be stepping back in, because in their heart, they can't move on. They want to surrender and follow you anywhere because they see you as theirs, with "you are mine." Life is ours, live it our way. So, whatever this snafu was, whatever this issue was that came up in the past, which I feel like is strongly connected to this song. I don't feel like this song came through for nothing. So I feel like it's strongly tied to something dealing with that kind of situation. But they want to live like an amazing life with you. They want to like let go of that and do things your way, like both of yours ways, not have, other interference step in and cause problems. You are a sweet perfume, like a desert rose. So, they obviously like the way you smell. Maybe they like the perfume that you wear. Maybe when they smell your hair, whatever product you use on your hair, they enjoy that. Just you naturally being you, your own pheromones are probably attractive to them. When I think of smells and like, this is going to sound funny, when I think of smells and people being attracted to another, I heard a long time ago about this dating thing. It's not like speed dating, but I guess it's like you put in the freezer or something a shirt that you've worn to bed or whatever that you haven't washed, and then you go and you like take it somewhere, and people like swap shirts out, and they smell the different shirts, and they pick the shirt that smells the best to them, and that's who they wind up being attracted to. It's like literally like a scientific thing based on pheromones. I heard about this a long time. It was like the weirdest sounding thing in the world to me. I've never done it personally, but it sounds, from a scientific perspective, it sounds really fascinating. So that's what it reminds me of when I think of like smells and attraction and stuff. Yeah. But you are so beautiful to this person. Maybe we have a little bit of two songs here. Maybe your past is, stutter wherever the problems were, and maybe how they truly see you for the long haul is like that "You Are So Beautiful" song. So maybe we have like a double song dedication there. But whatever the issues were that have happened, whatever it was that was the struggle there, just believe, because nothing shall be impossible unto you. So you may feel like this situation with this person is a lost cause, that there is no hope in it, that there's no way that this situation could ever be resolved, or you could get back together with this person or have a future with this person. But this card here is telling you that it is possible, to never outrule anything, because where God is in it, like, anything can happen. So, don't give up, have faith, believe. That's so huge. And now we're going to tap into our little paper tags here and see if we can get any more hints, any more clues about who you're going to marry. Aside from the fact that you definitely seem to have a history with this person. Pile 1 also had a history with their person too, so it's not surprising we have some of those coming through. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully we get maybe some signs, astrological signs, or like time confirmations or something, but let's see what comes through. All right, we have Virgo, so one of you guys could be a Virgo. And fitness, so maybe fitness is very important to your person. Maybe they like to work out, maybe they like to exercise, maybe you guys met at a gym or something like that. So we have fitness coming through. We have Aries, so one of you could be an Aries. And reunion, which is so funny because I just said pile 1 was someone from their past, and this same paper tag came through, the Aries reunion one. So you guys are also getting that confirmation. So I think both piles 1 and 3 are strongly getting that confirmation. There's going to be reunion here with this person from the past. One of you guys could be a Scorpio. And we have friends. So, maybe a part of your past is the fact that you guys have been good friends. Maybe this started out as a friendship. And, especially in this group, considering... Shadow? No. Sorry, my dog, he wants to put in his 2 cents. But since this group did not specifically imply it was definitely an ex, like I said, it could be you guys never even went there fully, and maybe you guys were just friends and kind of danced around this, which I'm definitely getting the feeling for that for some of you guys. So there's definitely a friendship tie here. We have education. So when I see education, especially considering you guys have a past, have a history with one another, I think you both have been learning a lot from one another and from this experience. It's been good education for you in terms of relationships, in learning and growing with that, as well as spirituality. And we have cold. So when I see cold, the feeling I'm kind of get from this is in the past, this person may have acted very cold towards you based out of whatever has happened in the past between the two of you. It could be, like I said, tied to this song or something like that, where there's been maybe some lies and deception. But yeah, there seems to be some coldness in the history between the two of you. But have no fear, of course, because that is all temporary. It is not going to be forever, because this is going to be the person you're going to marry. So something is obviously going to click and work out here for things to turn around. Now we're going to pull out the pendulum and get maybe a couple more clues here. One of the questions I was going to ask the pendulum is if this was somebody that you already knew, and we already got the answer on that, obviously. So we're just going to move on. Please give us the number of the month that pile 3's person will reconnect with them. Give it a minute. I'm trying to be as still as possible to not influence the direction of the pendulum. Looks like it's going towards the 6, you guys. So that's not for a long time yet. It's August right now, so it looks like it's talking June, and the next time it's June is going to be June 2021, like next year. So you may be waiting a while. It's also going towards the 5 now, so May or June of next year. So it's not going to be for a while. You guys are going to have to be patient. All right. Let's see. And the next question we're going to ask is, for pile 3, please give us an initial of the person that they are going to marry. We have an A. We have an A coming through. Okay, so we have an A. And we're going to ask the same question one more time. Please give us an initial for the person that group 3 is going to marry. Shadow, you're not helping. My neighbor is taking their dog out, so that's why he's kind of losing it. He does that when he hears stuff going on. And we have a D. A and a D coming through. All right. All right, you guys, an A and a D. So your person's name, first or last name, could start with an A or a D. They're not going to be coming around until probably May or June of next year. I wish it was sooner for you guys, but, you know, you get to have some freedom in the meantime and be that beauty queen. But they are going to come back. So, yeah. There you go. I hope that this helped you guys and made some sense for you. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. That certainly helps me out a lot. And feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are coming your way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs, and much love. Hi, pile 4. If you chose the Cullen clan from New Moon, then this is going to be the reading for you. And we are going to find out some things here about who you're going to marry. Fun, fun. So excited. All right, we're going to get started with the Journey of Love Union deck from Bridget Rao of Divine Essentials, and we have Duality. Can we kiss and make up? Dive into the depths with me. Emotional changes. I can hear you. Telepathic. Okay. From Amira's Love Oracle, we have money, travel, destiny. From Enchanted Embrace by Cherry Enchantress, we have our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You and I were meant to be. I didn't mean to hurt you. I know you have options. Why me? Let me be your emperor. This blank card, which is not actually blank, is actually some music, some songs that I channeled, and this would basically be like if you were to turn on the radio, this would be the song that your person would dedicate to you. So they would say They Are So Emotional by Christina Aguilera. And your Loving Words from Jesus card, because a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away, says, Judge not that you be not judged. Matthew 7:1. Okay. So, right away, I'm picking up with you guys that this is somebody that you already know. 3 out of the 4 groups all had somebody that they already knew as the person that they were going to marry. It was only group 2 that was the, this is going to be a brand new person. You don't even know this person yet. You haven't met them. So, right away, there's definitely a history dealing with this person between you guys, because we have, I didn't mean to hurt you. And obviously, if this was someone you've never met yet, they wouldn't be able to say that. So this is someone that you definitely know. This could be someone that you had a relationship before in the past, or maybe you guys never even got to the relationship, but there's something that's been brewing here, even if it's been under the surface. So something happened between the two of you. Words were exchanged. Misunderstandings arose. So something happened where they definitely hurt you in the past. Not intentionally, though. Definitely doesn't feel like it's intentional, because with I didn't mean to hurt you, we also have can we kiss and make up. So there was definitely a misunderstanding, some kind of fight. The cat versus the dog. Maybe you guys are very opposites. Maybe you guys come from 2 very different lifestyles or cultures. Maybe there's an age difference between the 2 of you. There could be a lot of differing factors, but there's definitely a lot of differences kind of on the surface, but deep down inside, internally, I think you guys are like a lot more similar than anything else. But through these differences, something happened where they hurt you. You likely hurt them too, because usually, that's a 2-way street. It's usually not just one person. If it is just the one person doing all the hurting and the other person's, not doing anything at all, that's usually more of a toxic situation. But this is definitely not a toxic situation. This is a good situation, just a situation with the past, which is okay. It says here, I can hear you, telepathic. So to me, this tells me that there's definitely like this kind of twin flame, soulmate, higher level connection kind of vibe between you guys. So, between your past and even in the times that you guys have been separated and apart from one another, you guys definitely are still connected. You guys can definitely still hear and feel what the other person is experiencing and going through. This person is your destiny. Obviously, like, we're asking who you're going to marry, and this is a part of your destiny, that forever, happily ever after, happy ending with this person for sure. Some of the issues that may have come up between the 2 of you may have been revolved around money and travel. There could be physical distance between the 2 of you. There could be financial strain between you guys. So this could have been some of the issues that have brought in some of the differences, where there could have been some of the hurt and pain. But either way, I feel that you guys are going to resolve this. You guys are going to, work through this, because at the end of the day, money is just, it's just dead people, dead guys on pieces of paper made by bureaucrats, it's money. Like, at the end of the day, money is just money, and distance is just distance. Like, you can find a way to cross that. It may seem impossible, but, you know, bottom line is, if you want a mountain to move, you can make it move. So these things, you can overcome them. It is not as challenging as you may think. You know, you got to get beyond the illusion of the challenge in your head. So I do think you guys will get past this if this has been an issue. If physical distance hasn't been an issue, or finances haven't been an issue for you guys, this could imply maybe emotional distance. But otherwise, on the flip side of this, and this could go for if you've had money issues and distance issues or not, even if you guys have been closer to one another, and even if there hasn't been money issues, this could also imply that, you know, you guys could come into a season of blessing and favor financially together, or you guys could wind up traveling together and, you know, going to exotic places. We have like the palm tree there, for example. So you guys could wind up doing some traveling together and getting into some, you know, financial blessing together, like through your union, which I think is possible regardless of the scenario. So I think it's a double-edged kind of a thing. Either this has been an issue in the past, which is going to be put to rest, or it's going to be something that is going to be a good thing for you guys coming up in the future. It's kind of like a half and half kind of thing, but you're just going to have to figure out, and you're going to know for you which group you fall into. So you're either going to be this is the problem that needs to be overcome group, or this is the, you know, we're going to have a future of financial blessing and travel, which either way I think could cover for everybody. But they want to dive into the depths with you, emotional changes. So, which is funny because we also have So Emotional here by Christina Aguilera. So I definitely think that you get this person revved up with their emotions, that you make them feel things that they have probably never felt before in their entire life, that they definitely have never felt with any other person. So, you know, that's a good thing. These emotions are so deep and so strong. It's that kind of strength where it's like, I have to spend forever with you. And it's not just your emotions, but your mental thoughts, you know, like when you guys have conversations and you connect mentally, like that's super strong too. Also, the synchronization part makes me think of, like, you know, seeing different synchronized numbers. You know, they may be seeing things like certain synchronations that are reminding them of you. You know, they may be hearing certain songs on the radio that remind them of you, or watching TV shows or movies that remind them of you, or they may see your car drive by and that reminds them of you. You know, just things like that. But, you know, they do see you as someone very beautiful and very amazing, because they probably feel like they are not your only option, that you could probably have anyone that you want. And this could be a part of the issues, and that could be a part of the struggle from the past as well. You know, he could have a little bit of insecurities. Even though you probably don't want anybody else, and this is the only person that you want, he may not realize that. You know, he may have you on a little bit of a pedestal, putting you a little bit above him, even though he shouldn't do that, even though it's totally unnecessary. But that could be a part of the issue and part of the struggle from the past as well. But he wants to be your emperor. Like, he wants to rule with you, you know. He wants to be the emperor. He wants you to be the empress, a king and a queen, you know. He wants to, you know, rule over whatever your life is together. He wants to rule over that together with you and make a beautiful life. Judge not that you be not judged. And, you know, like, I think the important message here for this overall is, you know, just don't judge one another. And whatever these differences have been, whatever the problems have been, just don't judge one another. Just love one another unconditionally, and you'll be okay. We're also going to pull a few of these paper tag treats here and see if we get any other confirmations about your person that you're going to marry. Maybe some astrological signs, or like a time reference or something like that. Just some kind of clue to give us a few more hints about this person, a couple more qualities that maybe we're missing. Ooh, that one just rolled right on out. Ooh, what do we got here? We got marriage. So we're asking about who you're going to marry, and that's just confirmation here. You're going to marry this person. And weeks. Well, I don't know if this means you're going to marry this person in the next few weeks, but I would say you're definitely going to make steps of progress within the next few weeks. If you haven't been talking to this person, communication may resume again in the next few weeks. So some kind of forward movement will happen within the next few weeks. We have winter. So interesting because we have weeks and we have winter. Now in a few weeks, it's not going to be winter. It's going to be fall in a few weeks because it's August right now. So winter could actually imply maybe when you're going to get married. Maybe you will get married in the winter, or if nothing else, you could decide to get married at that time and get engaged. So winter is going to be a significant moment, as well as a few weeks from now. Family, obviously when you're getting married, you're merging two families together and becoming one. You're becoming one whole family. So I think this definitely confirms the marriage aspect and the fact that, you know, this person will be your family, and whatever family they have is going to be a part of your family as well. And you guys may even have a family together and, you know, have children and continue to grow and expand that family. We also have theme park. So maybe going to a theme park is important to you guys. Maybe that's some part of your past, some part of your history. And if nothing else, you know, when I think of a theme park, I think of having fun and just being free and letting loose. And, you know, you think about like a roller coaster, for example, you have the ups and you have the downs. And I think that this just confirms you guys are going to go through the ups and the downs of life together. But as long as you are having fun on the ride, that's all that matters. Don't be scared of the roller coaster. And we have Sagittarius coming through. So one of you guys or both of you could be a Sagittarius. So that's pretty cool. There are some hints there. And now we're going to bring out the pendulum to maybe get a few more little confirmations. One of the questions I was going to ask is, you know, if this was somebody that you already knew or not, but we already got the confirmation on that, like right off the bat, that this is someone that you do know, someone you obviously do have a history with. So we're going to move on to the next question, and we're going to ask a little time frame question here. Please give us a number for what month pile 4 will reconnect with the person that they are supposed to marry. So we're waiting for a number. Looks like it's going towards the 9, you guys. So September, that would be a few weeks from now. So, you know, just like what the weeks said. So probably in September at some point you will hear from this person. Okay. All right, initials. Please give us an initial for pile 4's person that they're going to marry. All right, we've got N coming through. We've got N, the letter N. All right, and we're going to ask this one more time. I get one more initial. Please give us an initial for pile 4's person that they're going to marry. And we have a C coming through. All right, N and C. All right, you guys, so that's what I see is going on for you and the person that you are going to marry, some qualities, some things about them. If this message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did make sense, if it did resonate for you, please let me know and leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. That certainly helps me out a lot. And feel free to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on their way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love.